Good day, beautiful people. This is a new week. This week, I want to encourage us, please, let's not go into spiritual battle without being fully armed. Yes. The Bible reminds us in Ephesians 6:10 that we should be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. And this tells us a vital truth that Christian life is not lived in our own strength. Whether we believe it or not, every day we are faced with spiritual battle, not with people, not against circumstances, but against spiritual forces that seek to distract us, to steal our joy, and to distract us from the purpose of God for our life. And that's why God does not send us on a battle without providing us with spiritual armor. And part of the armor that he provides us with, number one, belt of truth. Belt of truth will keep us aligned and will keep us together in a world full of deceits, lies, and confusions. When we know the truth, it helps us to stand firm and not to be shaken by the deceptions all around. Also, breastplate of righteousness. Breastplate of righteousness will protect our hearts. Righteousness is not based on perfection, but it's based on the perfect work, the finished work of the cross of Christ. And so, when we are faced with so many things, when the devil is bringing guilt, when he's bringing shame, when he's bringing condemnation, we stand firm and hold on to the righteousness of Christ. Also, shoes of the gospel of peace is another spiritual armor. This will provide us with stability and readiness. We are not fearful of any trouble or fearful of anything that the enemy might be bringing. And also, we are ready to carry good news to everywhere God might be sending us. Also, helmet of salvation. The helmet of salvation protects our head. It protects us against attack. It protects us against arrows of the enemy. It protects us, and indirectly, it guides our minds. Also, shield of faith. Shield of faith will quench the fiery darts of the enemy. When the enemy is bringing doubt, discouragement, and whatever they may be bringing, we use our faith to proclaim and enforce the victory of God. And also, we have the sword of the Spirit. Sword of the Spirit is the only offensive weapon that we have, to fight. Even Jesus Christ used it when he was being tempted after fasting. He used the sword of the Spirit. So when we have the sword of the Spirit, we'll be able to fight the enemy with the word, whatever he's bringing that is against the will and the purpose of God for our life. And lastly, Apostle Paul admonishes us to pray. When we are dressed with all this full armor and we are not prayerful, we are only dressed for nothing. But the prayer will activate those armor, and this prayer will enable us to fully rely on God's strength. So prayer will activate the armor, and it will enable us to fully depend solely on Christ, that we don't have the power of our own. And that's why we must put on the full armor of Christ. The exhortation for this week is simple. Don't go to any spiritual battle unprepared. On a daily basis, as we are stepping out, let's be fully armed with the full armor of Christ. Belt of truth, shield of faith, shoes of gospel of peace, helmet of salvation, sword of the Spirit, and prayer. Please, let us be fully armed, and I pray we will not be victims of the enemy. In Jesus' name. Have a wonderful week. Thank you.